So before we start this video, I just want to say thank you all for all the support that I've gotten on my first one. I didn't think it was gonna do that good, but I mean, you guys are liking it, and I appreciate that you like it. And if you want more, then please tell me. If you don't want more, then also please tell me. I'm here for everything. I just want to say thank you all to who support me and who watch me. Even if they don't really like my content, they still watch me. Uh, we're picking up right where we left off last time, just talking to the Jarl, as you can see there. So, I guess we'll get right into it, and I hope you enjoy the video and have fun, and I love you all. So just like how we left off, we just got done speaking with the Jarl Balgruuf, and he tells us about the dragon, and we get our next objective. I then make my way out of Run to the Western Watchtower, where we run into this very oddly not specific character that we won't see later totally. I then try to drop back to the hot zone, which is really just every farm I possibly can ransack ever, which you will see that a lot in this video. I then make a direct video sequel to my last video by ransacking, once again, every farm I possibly can. And as you can tell, this is going to be a recurring theme in every single video I make, because I'm just a cheap ass. On my way back, I got my next objective to kill a dragon, and in that fight, I avoided becoming a firefighter's just wet dream. Just like any battle with a glorified metal stick, I just wail on him and just bash his skull in the best I can. So as we assault him like an angry Twitter mob, I defeat him and I finally suck the soul out of a big fat big old dragon. I then proceed to steal his spinal column so museum goers in the future can enjoy this magical beauty. After defeating the dragon, I return to Whiterun and I have a nice little chat with this totally not date-rapey Alakir warrior trying to find his poor little lost Redguard daughter. I then have a 3-hour conversation about how the Greybeards might want to teach me some very, very naughty spells. I then offloaded all of my issues once again off to Farengar. I sold him spell tomes, I spelled him scrolls, I sold him a lot of stuff that obviously I don't need. I'm not going to be a mage, obviously. I'm not going to use two-handed weapons. I'm not going to use any of that kind of stuff. I'm not going to wear jewelry. The only thing I'm going to wear is the Amulet of Mar, and I'm going to use that down later in the run. So, I really don't have anything important that I need to say right now, other than this is going to be absolute hell. I then find Bill Cosby's weird long-lost daughter. We sat there contemplating life choices, and I got my next objective. She then brought me upstairs with a knife. I don't know if she wanted to, like, rob me or do some weird sexual favors, I don't know. But we sat there and I spoke her down a little bit, and we just moved on with our lives. That's totally what happened. I was okay with the consequences, and she just gave me my next objective and we moved on. So, as you can tell, I kind of spent my last, 5 minutes of that just walking towards my next objective. And, you know, standard Skyrim gameplay, nothing really interesting happened until... Hello? Why is there an assassin after me?
You dare fight a gunman?
Well, the assassin just got assassinated. You know, I've barely been on this earth for at least, a good, few hours, and I'm already getting people wanting to do sacrificial rituals on me, so I don't know, man. I just don't. I then had a nice brief conversation with the Alakir warrior until...
If you locate, find us in Rorikstead.
Somebody help!
What the hell? I then just slaughtered Aang from Avatar and I moved on with my life. I then put my next point into haggling so I can get better prices in stores. I then sat here hating life because I realized this is the part that I wanted to do in the first place, but I keep on forgetting that this is an optional part, so I always forget to do this because I don't want to kill Sadia. So I was hating life right now. In the end, I still got my objective, so I'm still very, very happy. I discover Fort Greymore, and then I do some very intense mountain and climb in. Then I finally discover Swoonler's Den. And then I beat the crap out of unnamed NPC number 69. Don't worry, I wasn't counting either. So, I then try to flex my stealth muscles just a little bit more, but then I realize I don't have stealth muscles to begin with. But I still proceed to beat the crap out of these guys just like any other normal foes. So, you know, this is fun as hell. So obviously this took a lot longer than it looks, but I'm just showing you the very abridged version of how I slaughtered all these innocent people. Bam! Bitch went down. So this is where I met the very infamous Komatsu. We actually had a very decent conversation about them saying that they're not the bad guys. But I don't really care about factual evidence as stated in my last video. So I kinda just went to town. Holy crap, yeah, I do not stand a chance against any of these guys.
Well,
Since I love you guys so much, I'll spare you the pleasure of not seeing that all over again. But here's another great live reaction. I don't want to do all that again. I then had the pleasure again to bonk him with the no-no stick because of all the sins that he committed. And honestly, this time it went pretty well. I healed a lot, but I won't show you that. And after banishing him to the Shadow Realm, I had to deal with all his Facebook minions. And I'm just telling you, they are not as good as every Facebook mom says. I'm telling you that right now. When I get back, I put my next skill point into steelsmithing, and then I ultimately realize it's pointless because I already upgraded my dagger once before, so I then report to Sadia about a job well done, and we move along our ways. I completed the quest, so that's good, I guess. So I know you guys are probably expecting me to do another extravagant bonanza edit where I go on to my next part of the adventure, which will come eventually. I promise there will be a whole series. There will be an episode 3. I'm not currently working on it because obviously I'm currently working on this. This is final editing me for the day. And there's something that I really do have to address. And it's nothing bad, no drama, no nothing. I'm just here to tell you guys that I really appreciate allowing me to hit 100 subscribers because that means so much to me. I've worked a lot just to get where I am today. So, and I know I'm not the best YouTuber by any means. I never expect to be. I never plan to be. But when I first started this channel, I was just doing it for fun. I was just doing it for shits and giggles. And I never took anything that seriously. My first few videos were tablet videos. I was never even close to this scale before. But getting to this point and seeing where I am now and seeing how much I've grown, it's kind of just weird and it's really cool. And dude, I'm getting emotional over this. I just want to say that I really love you guys and I really do appreciate all that you've done for me. And if it wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't be here today. So I want to thank a lot of people, but hopefully they don't mind me using their name in this. But I want to thank V and I want to thank Grace because those two have really carried me through a lot of really hard moments in my life. And without them, I probably wouldn't exist at all. So I mean, I appreciate everyone that's supported my endeavors. Ugh, I can't talk. I appreciate everyone. See, I can't talk. I appreciate everyone that supported me through these endeavors throughout the years, and I appreciate everyone that stopped by at every stream, every 5-second little thing that's been going on. And dude, you guys mean the world to me. And ever since I've had these good influences in my life, I just keep wanting to push out content, and I'm not ever gonna stop now. I'm just gonna keep on pushing, and no matter what people say, I'm just gonna keep on going. So I just want to say thank you guys. I love you guys. I can't wait to release an episode 3. I hope episode 2 is good enough. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment whenever you want. I really do appreciate any kind of feedback, even if it's not good feedback. I still appreciate it. But with that note, with that very emotional and sad note, I just want to say I love you guys. I really appreciate you. And I cannot wait to see you in the next stream or video.